What's up, guys? It's Jay, More Than After Kill, and I'm back here with part 2 of my Q&A. It's gonna be a long one, so stick in here, and I might even throw in some gameplay that you haven't seen from me before. So, make sure you guys check it out, and let's get right back into it. And I Came to Kill 209 says, have you heard of Awesome Knots, and do you play it? I have not, so no, I haven't played it. Sorry, man. He also has to ask, so, do you find kids annoying, like people ages 11? No, I mean, I have a kid, he's 9 years old. I mean, I could pretty much deal with kids. I have no problem with kids. They do ask a lot of questions, but you just got to deal with that because kids are curious and they like to learn, and I like to help people learn. So, no, I don't really get annoyed by kids. The only thing that I really do get annoyed is when I see kids playing games they probably shouldn't have. Like, I ran to a lobby one time with a 7-year-old kid that was playing Modern Warfare 2, and I was like, man, I gotta leave this lobby because I don't want to say nothing in front of this kid, or because he's talking shit and everything, and I don't want to deal with that. So, and I don't want to see anybody else picking on this kid. So I just decided to leave the lobby and wash my hands of that situation. And PSN Ghetto Flamingo says, alright, morning, zombie apocalypse, here are the rules. 1. The object to your right is a primary weapon. 2. The object to your left is a secondary weapon. The main character from the last show or movie you watched is your only surviving ally. How lucky or screwed are you? Well, to my right, I have a bat. So, I'll be pretty good with that. To my left, there is a guitar over there. So actually, I would be pretty down with the melee weapons. I'd have a bat and a guitar. I don't know how long that's gonna last me. The main character from the last show or movie I watched would have to be I guess it's gonna be the main character from Tropic Thunder, because I watched that last night. I don't know which one you would consider the main character, but if I'm gonna choose out of any of them, I'm gonna bring Robert Downey Jr. with me, man, because he looks like he knows how to get down with some zombies. So, yeah, it's going to be a bat, a guitar, and Robert Downey Jr. I think I'm pretty screwed, man. And ZXCBNM10. There's no way to possibly say that unless you're going to be like, I don't know, that's my best pronunciation of that. But he says, have you ever considered getting Max Payne 3 when it comes out? And if you have seen any videos about it, what are your thoughts? I've not watched any videos about it because I didn't want to spoil it. Why? Because I have Max Payne over there sitting untouched, unopened, and I haven't played it yet, but I will play it. My girlfriend came home with it with some Taco Bell the other day, and I've yet to play it, but I will play it, and if I do videos on it, maybe, but I don't think it'll be a Let's Play. And DX Kira XB says, how does it feel to be a gangster? Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. And the Kill Tracker wants to know, if you were to live one day as a woman, what would you do? I would walk into the kitchen. Not for the reason you think. I don't know. If I went to if I was a woman, I guess I would probably yeah, next question. I don't know. I would probably be I would masturbate at least 3 times to see what it's like. Maybe check out my tits. I don't know. There's a fucking probably try to get out of a few speeding tickets. See how far these actual massive memories would get me. But yeah, I would probably at least I would appreciate my body in 100% form. And Muddled Muppet says, gonna post a video response, and yes, I did accept your video response to your Little Big Planet video, and you said, my question will be, after watching it, will you still not want to have kids? No. Nope, done with kids. I've said it before. If I could get a vasectomy right now, I would. I don't want kids at all. I have my son. He's my boy. He's my little guy. I don't need any more kids. So, yeah, none. No more. None. Ever. DSM1891 has a lot of questions, and he's pretty much challenging me to answer them all, so I'm gonna answer as many of them that actually make sense. Number 1, he says, your videos are appearing on Respawn. Are you a director? Yes, I am. I'm a machinima Respawn director. I'm actually pretty happy about that. I didn't actually see that coming. If you asked me, like, last year when I was doing Fortress Craft videos, that a year from now I would be doing, videos on Respawn, no, I wouldn't have believed you. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty cool with that. And your next question is, if you're not Prego, are you a cat? No, not a cat. Hope that answers your questions. Give me a roar. Roar. I love dinosaurs. Anyway, he says, have you ever thought in all video games the players are like spiders and they run across walls, but everything looks normal because the world is rotated 90 degrees? No, I have not. I have not thought of that at all. Thanks for putting that thought in my head now, bastard. And he says, do you ever feel retarded when you cannot enter the right code into anti-robot cache thing? I feel like a retard reading this question. And he says, why can't Euro PS3 buy Dino calling cards? Because it's PS3, man. PS3 tends to always get shit late, and their internet sucks, and, you know, the PSN is free, so you get what you pay for, and, you know, Xbox is a little bit better because you do pay for it, so, you know, you have to get good service because you're an actual paying customer. So, that's the only thing I can think of, man. And he says, can you name one of your classes for your Respawn show, Dino Roars? If they ever had something to dinosaur themed that I can, you know, put in there, yeah. But if it doesn't, no, probably not. And What Cheese Sandwich is back. He says, where do you work and how do you get your money? Well, that's quite a personal question, actually. But I will tell you, I am a mechanic, and when I do need money, I do, you know, buy cars, I flip them, I sell them. I also do go to junkyards, and I pick up parts, and I sell them on the internet, or eBay, or various car community websites. It's, you know, I've always kept money flowing in that way. But as for, like, anything else elaborate beyond that, you're probably not going to get an answer because that is a pretty personal question when it comes down to somebody and their finances and, you know, kind of getting into territory that you don't really want to speak about, especially in public or in front of a lot of people. It's just it's always how I've been taught that you you know, don't put your money out there because then people are gonna either ask for a handout or they're gonna try to come and force you to take your money. So yeah, I am a mechanic. I do flip cars. I do you know, buy parts, fix, sell them. You know, all that type of shit. So that's pretty much how I get a lot of my money. And Icaria, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, says, do you like the stories and lore surrounding Batman? Funny thing is, I don't really like Batman. I like the villains better. I never really read the comic. I did watch the TV show back in the 80s, the animated series, but as far as like the whole story background of Batman, no, not really. My favorite character would probably be Harley Quinn, just because she's freaking mental, man. She's fucking mental, and you don't fuck with mental chicks. Especially if you're rich, because Batman's rich. And what makes me uninterested in Batman, he has no special powers. He's just a rich dude that bought a bunch of cool toys and doing a bunch of stupid shit. Maybe he should keep his, you know, money where it's supposed to be and stop getting in other people's business and let the cops handle shit. But yeah, he's just not really a superhero. He's just a guy that bought a bunch of shit to me. He's like one of those people that you see that go down to like the local Army Navy store and buy a bunch of guns and thinks they're gonna throw over the, you know, United States government and they're gonna call themselves, you know, the next George Washington. It's just seems that's what Batman seems to me. And Trillery says, the most annoying comment I've ever heard in my life. What content would you like to see in a Viking DLC? And the reason I call that the most annoying comment ever is because I don't think there's going to be a Viking DLC. I don't want a Viking DLC. I think Vikings are stupid. They remind me of He-Man, and He-Man was stupid. I didn't like He-Man back in the day. I was a big fan of Skeletor, though. But yeah, if I ever see Vikings in Gotham City, it would probably be the day that I quit playing Gotham City, because it's stupid. What are you going to put in there? I mean, are you going to have, like, little shoes with wings? I mean, they already have bouncy shoes. They already have spring boots. You have jetpacks. There's nothing that you could really do with a Viking DLC other than putting a big hammer in the game. But if you're going to put a big hammer in the game, I'd rather see, like, you know, a construction-type DLC where you get, like, a sledgehammer and maybe, like, a hard hat to stop people from jumping on your head or something. I don't fucking know, but yeah, I think a Viking DLC is like one of the dumbest things I've ever fucking heard for a DLC. No offense to you, I just think it's fucking retarded. And Joker Pro Design says, what was you like as a kid? I was a bad kid. I was naughty. I was annoying. I was a motor mouth. I was just I don't know. I was a really bad kid. I got in a lot of trouble as a kid. I've gotten kicked out of a lot of schools. I've gotten suspended from a lot of schools. Gotten in a lot of fights. Done a lot of things. I've been arrested a lot of times. So yeah, as a kid, I was a really bad kid, but I've turned my life around, and I haven't been in trouble in a long time. And I'm gonna knock on wood on that because I don't need to go back to getting arrested and being a bad person. It's just not a good time to be, not a good place to be, especially when you get older and you realize that you actually have something to lose. And whereas you're a kid, somebody piss you off, you break their window, and oh no, I gotta pay a fine now. But no, as an adult, there's actual real consequences and shit. So yeah, I was a real bad kid, and no, I don't want to go back to doing that. So. Henry Garden Marley says he has 3 questions. The first one is, if you were yogurt, would you be fruit at the bottom or mixed? Give details, don't be lazy. I would be plain. Just plain yogurt. Because I'm an ordinary person. There's nothing really special about me. I don't have any, awesome, crazy skills that, other than, like working on cars and shit. But, anybody can do that as long as you crack open a book and learn how. But, yeah, I'm just plain yogurt, man. Just plain. And your second question is, would you rather have 1,000 sexy hookers in a rotten tool or 1,000 rotten hookers in a sexy tool? If by tool you mean penis, don't want a rotten penis. I could deal with rotten flesh more than I could deal with rotten flesh in my own body. I think I'm going to have to, pick having my sexy penis over top of having sexy hookers with a rotten penis. Doesn't sound like a good time to me. Not at all. But your third question will be, do you think it will be funny to turn all demoralized players into Psych Warfare, looking like a faggy little version of Robin running around slapping? No. Not at all. I don't think that would be cool. What I do want is for there to be a game mode, like, randomly to happen, too. Every 10 or 15 matches or so, everybody in the match is just, like, running around slapping each other like old school GoldenEye. That would be amazing. That would probably be, like, the best time ever. It's just, like, randomly everybody's skinny little slappers. That would be fucking hilarious, and I really hope they would actually do that. But, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. And Hero Chan 559 says, when does the narwhal bacon? I don't think it does. I don't think the narwhal bacons, but can you make bacon out of narwhal? That's the question. You answer that for me, sir. Our next question is from Fire Mouse, and he says, why do you hate your voice? I've always hated my voice, man. I don't like it. It's I've had my nose broken a few times by some stupid shit. I've been hitting the face with a baseball. I've been hitting the face with a bat. I've been had my nose fucked up quite a few times. So if it does sound nasally and it sounds like I'm breathing out my mouth, I am, man. My nose doesn't work. It's just there for looks. It's just all fucked up. And he says, what do you think about Minecraft 360? I thought it was good. It's back where I liked Minecraft before they started putting in all the stupid shit, so I'm actually happy that it's a degraded version of Minecraft. I know I can't downgrade my PC version of Minecraft, but I'd rather just, the Minecraft 360 is cool. I can sit with a controller on a couch and hang out with a few people and join the worlds without worrying about typing in IP servers and griefers and shit like that, so, yeah. And your next question is, why are you a boss? Because I am, man. I'm just a boss like that. What's your lifetime goal when you was young? When I was young, my lifetime goal, I really wanted to play like football professionally. I said that last time. But I think my lifetime goal when I was young was to, actually not be poor anymore. I grew up really, really poor. I grew up in a bad area. And I think the biggest thing I wanted was a house with a pool. And I'm getting a pool next week, so I think that's going to be really cool that I'm actually going to have, one of my childhood dreams was to have, like, a house with a pool. Now I got a house with a pool, and that's going to be, amazing. I'm going to be swimming, like, every day. It's fucking awesome. And what's my lifetime goal now? My lifetime goal is just to keep the status quo, man. Just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm having fun where I am at my station in life. I'm 29. I'm, enjoying life to the max. I'm doing a lot of cool shit. And I just want everything to, stay the same. I don't want it to change for the worse. If anything, I think my lifetime goal would be to get out of life alive. Have you asked too many questions? You asked quite a few questions, but it's fine. And great video, liked it, and yeah, thanks. Great video, thumbs up. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Mr. T Coop 16 says, will you bring your girlfriend on a video in the near future? And she said, yeah. I asked her about it. She would come on. I've had her on a video before. I might do another video with her. So, yeah, that's a possibility. And Bleach Fan 43 says, 3 questions for you, all GCI related. Do you think the jackhammer should have its power nerfed? I would have rather them nerf the power than to nerf the clip size, honestly, because they did bring it from 50 down to 35. I would have rather they bring the actual power size from 50 to 35 and not the clip size. Number 2, how upset were you when you found out Rummy just kills a deep freezer? I was pretty upset. I love the deep freezer. Now every time I try using it, somebody pulls out a Rummy class and it pisses me off. And number 3 says, how do you think they should go about stopping the heal stack effect with the motivator care package heal station? And I think they did that pretty well with the Witch Doctor. Everybody says the Witch Doctor is overpowered, but as long as it keeps the motivators and care packages, people's, from stop doing that, I'm fine with it. I haven't really, complained about dying to it. You do get hit by a few deflector balls that just randomly hit you, but, that's life. It's a video game. Fuck it. Whatever. It's supposed to be fun. Have some fun. Have fun, goddammit. And Got 2 Balls 18 says, do you think they should lower the requirements for mastering the Trap in the Box multi-kills? Don't know. Never used the Trap in the Box. Number 2, he says, have you thought about making a series on GCI where you use the loadouts posted by viewers and you choose between the top 3 talked about and what strengths, blah, 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 and where other players capture them using the class setup and you take the best clips and do a little shout out for those views? No, I mean, I wanted to do a viewer-based thing where they select a loadout that I play with, but the problem with that is that I don't have every gun in the game, and some people are like, oh, use the Bombardier with the motivator. Like, I don't have it. So, I mean, unless Gotham City Impostors fixes it to where everybody can have every weapon when they reach level 100, then no, I don't see it. But I do think they really need to fix that because the game's small, the game has a small community, and I'm not promoting. And I really, it's really getting really stale really fast without being able to play every single fucking weapon in there. And I'm gonna do a video on that later this week, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. And A4 Ron JG asks, what are your favorite Xbox Live arcade games, and do you play Xbox Live indie games? If yes, what is your favorite? I think my favorite Xbox Live indie game would be the Impossible game. It's just really cool, really fun. I think it's really, really hard. And yeah, I do play Xbox Live arcade games. I think my favorite right now would be Minecraft 360. Although, Gotham City Impostors, I have gotten a lot of enjoyment out of. It is getting stale, so I am going to have to move on from that, unfortunately, sometime in the future. Am I playing it a lot lately? No, I've been playing Minecraft a lot lately, though. And Toxic X Mouse says, I have a question. If you could, what would be the one thing you would change in the world? Honestly, you're not going to like this answer. People. I would change people. I would de-evolutionize every single person in this world back into the man beast that we're supposed to be. Because honestly, we're killing the world. The world's going downhill, and it's our fucking fault. 100%. That's as serious of an answer I can give you, man. Lilo Kleco Diaz has to say, what is your favorite body type? Easy, nimble all the way. It's fast, I can jump high, and I can run, and I have 140 health, which ain't that bad. I can deal with that. And Zero Velocity asks, a rather odd question. Would you rather get shot by a gangster leprechaun or kidnapped by a young gay Santa Claus? I'm gonna go with a young gay Santa Claus. Number 1, Santa Claus is a nice guy. And number 2, as a young guy, he'd probably be pretty spry, pretty happy, pretty fun to play around, and he has a lot of toys at his workshop. So I think we could probably play with some like choo-choo trains or some kick some ass on some little dwarves or something. I don't know, man. We'd have a good time. But the fact that he's gay wouldn't bother me. I don't as long as the young gay Santa Claus doesn't try to fuck me in the ass. Then yeah, I would rather hang out with him to get shot by a fucking leprechaun. And Abraham Rocks 100 says, hey Mac, I would like to know if you would prefer an ugly girl with a fat ass and big tits or a hot girl with no tits and no ass. And that would be the ugly girl every time. I don't, the face doesn't really bother me too much. I do like prefer, attractive people, but the fat ass and the big tits gotta go with that. Because I mean, then if it has no tits, no ass, then it might be a tranny, and I don't want to deal with that. God Hunter is back, and he says, "Big fan, Mac. Are you gonna be making Halo 4 videos when the game comes out?" Yes, I am. If Forge mode is Halo 4, will you make any builds and bases and things like that? I'll give it a shot. I've never tried Forge mode in Halo, but I'm pretty sure that from the videos that I've seen that it's pretty cool. And if you haven't noticed that in my sub box, there's a dude down there that's like named Top Reach Forgers or something. They got some really cool things on there, and I'd like to check that out. And that's why I have them on my sub box, actually. So, yeah, I think I would actually check out Forge mode, definitely, because I do like the build. And Zacharias346 said, "Would you rather get your sack punched once a day or you get nail pried once a year?" I think that's a given, man. Never would I take a sack punch for free. So we're gonna go with getting one of my fingernails pried off once a year. As a mechanic, I have hit myself with in the finger with a hammer. I have had a friend jack my finger up in between the body of a motor mount and the car, so that pretty much fucked up one of my fingers. And I have had where my nails got real black and fucked up, and I had to pull it off, and it's pretty gross, but it's not so bad. It's better than getting my sack punched, definitely. And Havoc Soldier Elite says, "If you could be a woman, would you?" No, nope. I don't want to bleed for 7 days, once a month. It's just a terrible thing to have to do. I like to walk around my house naked sometimes, and I don't want to have to leave a blood trail. Then have my, I guess at that time would be a boyfriend because a woman, and I'm not gay, so I would be straight. So that means I would probably take the cock if I was a woman, and the guy's like, "Hey, you fucking tracked period blood all through the house." It's just a situation I don't want to deal with, and I do love the fact that I have a penis, and I can, kind of flail it around and have fun with it. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to be a woman, but if I was a woman, then, no, I wouldn't want to be a man. I guess you just got to be happy with who you are, man. And Grim Charon asks, "How do you feel about achievement boosting in the game?" I think it's stupid. I think achievements are stupid. I don't know why people collect them. I don't really go out of my way to get any achievements. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. Then I feel like I do actually achieve them when I do get them. I'm like, oh, that's cool. There's an achievement for that. Then I look at the achievement, and it's like, start the game. I'm like, how is that an achievement? I don't really understand the achievements. I think if the achievements were only 2 or 3 per game and they were really hard to get, then I think they would be a little bit more enticing, like how a platinum trophy would be for PlayStation 3 games. But no, I think achievements and boosting for them are stupid. Xbox 360 News for You says, "How many gold guns do you have?" 1. I have 1 gold gun. I was working on the deep freezer and the Kingmaker. My Kingmaker fucking headshots got reset. Kind of bummed about that. Don't know if I'm going to keep going on that. But the deep freezer is actually pretty close. I haven't been using it a lot. I've been using a lot of different classes, especially because, I have that series on Respawn where I am giving you guys, rundowns of classes that I use or sometimes. And, it ends up with me playing with a lot of weird classes and trying something out that might, actually be a good class. But a lot of them just turn out to be really fucking shitty. And Martini is the best says, "How do you put 2 attachments on a gun?" Really don't know. You can't, bro. There's just no way to do it in Gotham City Impostors, so I hope that answered your question, man. And the next question comes from Pingold. He says, "Hey, Jay, would you look at that? Foster has more subs than you now. You mad or are you proud of him?" For those of you guys who don't know who Foster is a friend of mine. His name's Make Sandwich Woman. When I met him, he had 27 subscribers. Gave him a hand. He's done real well. He's on Machinima Realm now. He's blown up, and he now has 5,600 subs. He's passed me by quite a bit, and I'm actually really, really proud of Foster. I knew he had a lot of potential when I first met him. He's a cool guy. He has a really unique sense of self, I'm gonna put it, and that's just a really, really nice way of saying that he's a weird kid. But no, he's a really cool guy. I think he's he does good videos, and I'm actually really, really proud of him. And Panda Pubes, really? Panda Pubes says, what's your opinion on British people? Some British people are cunts. They really are. A lot of them are pricks, but I have a lot of British friends. I don't really have a problem with them. But the ones that are really cunty, they sound extra cunty because of their British accent. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's just I can't really do a British accent. I'm not gonna try. I'm not really gonna try, but yeah, I do like British people as long as they're not cunty. And why don't you do commentaries with your son? He's young, man. He's like 9 years old. He's too young to be doing YouTube. He wanted to do his own channel, doing like Lego reviews on the toys he plays and shit. And he's like, no. Me and his mom talked about it, and we just didn't think it was something that a 9-year-old kid needs to be getting into. And possibly in the future, you know, I'll do a commentary with him if I'm still doing this in a few years. He's a little bit older, but no, I think 9 years old is a little bit too young to be doing commentary on YouTube. And my last question is from Scatapult. He says, you made some good point in your Nothing Lasts Forever video. So in your opinion, what company do you think will be the next great console creator? And I'm going to call it Valve. Valve box, Steam box, whatever you want to call it. Steam is the future of video games. Steam is amazing. And if they made a fully upgradable console that ran off of like Steam architecture, they already have Steam in place, so why not have the console for people that don't have gaming computers? So I do think Steam is going to be the next and biggest console that comes out if they make it. But I mean, that's just, I'll put my money on Steam out of those three, from Apple, Steam, and Google. Steam all the way, man. Love Steam. It's great. It's a great concept too. I don't like the fact that you pay the same price for games that are you know, digitally created. I think the digital prices should actually come a little bit cheaper. I think they should be like about $30 for a game, $35 if they don't have to, you know, put them in cases and send them to them. But I do like owning the actual disc. And when I do buy PC games that like Skyrim, Dead Island, they came with like awesome stuff inside the box. So I did buy the actual hard copies of the PC games rather than the digital versions. But yeah, I think Steam has a real good shot at you know, breaking into the console video game market and taking it over. Thanks for watching part 2 of my Q&A. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys later.